Hello everyone, you're welcome if you're at home and to put your cameras on if you want to. I've got you all unmuted for today's meeting, so it'll be safer. Hi Gabby. Hi Vishnu. Oh, hello Anne. So we're all hello lovely. Good. Hi Francesca. Oops, hold on 2 seconds. I'm just going to take a call. I'm going to mute myself for a minute. Capitals. Hi. So sorry, there's some issues. If you do want to say anything, because I can't unmute, it's a bit easier if I've got everybody not able to unmute. Do put any comments in the chat. I've got my youngest here that's going to feed me back all the any comments or any questions that you've got. So if you want to, it'd be lovely to know your name and where you're logging in from, which would be great. So yeah, you can type in like Anne from France, if you can figure it out, Anne. Otherwise, we know you're there in France. We got hi Trudy, Gabby, you still in Canada? Lovely, Gabby from Canada. Hi Vishnu, great typing on the chat. Lovely. It's great, and you're welcome to have your cameras on. That's great. Super, really, really nice to see you. So we'll just wait a few more minutes just to let a few people in. Are there any comments you want to share, Ashley?
Gabby in Canada.
Gabby in Canada. Hi to Gabby in Canada. Lovely. Thanks, Ash. Do you want to come on and just wave to everybody and say hello? No? Okay. Hi, Francesco. Lovely. Good. And let's just check there aren't any messages on the phone. Super. Thank you so much for coming and joining me this afternoon. Hi, Halil. So really nice to see you all. And you can tell me any comments they're saying. Go on. So
none.
Vishnu says. Is there none? Maybe he said it directly to me. Oh yeah, if you send the things, maybe the chat to everyone, if it is going to everyone. Oh, that was directly to me. That's why, maybe, Ashi. Good. What did Ashni say? Oh yeah, Vishnu's saying, I love yoga. Great. I'm glad you do, Vishnu. Perfect. It's good. So yeah, if you do want to message, if you can just message to everyone, and then my little assistant here, Ashwini, will be able to feed back any comments that you've got. Okay. So, and if you, yeah, as I said, it's lovely to see some faces. So if you want to put your cameras on, that'd be great. But I have got you muted there. Lovely. So yeah, if you can just drop a note on the chat to let me know who you are and where you're from to everyone and where you're connecting in from, that'd be great. And then you can let us know, hi Mum. Mum from Norwich, good. Good, perfect. So just give a few more minutes and the others are joining, and I'll start at 5 past. I think just give a couple of, just another minute or so. Let me just check this here. Good. Let's go speaker view, and then I can make sure my view is all right. Yeah, that's good. Lovely. So as you can see, I'm sitting myself on the floor, but you are welcome to sit wherever you want. And I've got a chair behind me because I'm going to start on a chair. So if any of you want to do your practice from a chair, that's absolutely fine. And you are welcome just to observe. You don't have to do anything. You are welcome just to watch and enjoy the experience. So yeah, the purpose of today's session is to encourage as many people to, to do yoga. A lot of you are probably doing yoga anyway. But encouraging as many people as possible to do some yoga, whatever that might be. So with our yoga, it can be anything. It can be breathing, moving, meditating, service, anything. And all of these comprise as what yoga is. So yes, encouraging us all to participate in that. Okay, so I think we've got a fair few here, and then there might be some other people joining in a moment. Before I begin any teaching that I do, those of you that have been with me know that I like to start with mantra. So we will begin chanting Om we'll just do it 3 times. We'll do Om 3 times and then the mantra, which I'm going to put up on the screen just now. So you'll be able to follow along with me. You are welcome to join in with the chant or just simply listen. Okay, so let me share that now. So firstly, we'll be chanting Om 3 times and then the mantra. Okay, so allow yourself to sit comfortably, however you wish. Maybe the hands into chin mudra, thumb and index finger together. And palms can be face up or face down. Feel that the spine is long, shoulders releasing down, and the chin parallel to the floor, crown of the head towards the ceiling. And become aware of your breath. Your inhale, your exhale. We'll begin chanting Om 3 times and then the mantra once. Om. Om. Om Sagana Bhavatu Saganau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvashavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Lovely, thank you. I'll stop that there. So thank you for that. With the meaning of that mantra, so that mantra being in Sanskrit, the meaning of the mantra is that when we learn together, that we learn in a positive way. And as a teacher here, I'm not only teaching you, but learning from you. And I know in my experience of being a teacher, I have learned so much from my students, and I enjoy to continue to learn from my students. Okay, so with yoga and with how we practice it, it's personal to each of us. There's no right or wrong way. And as I mentioned, it's up to us how we want to practice our yoga. But what's great is that we make that practice daily event, whatever it might be. It could be a couple of minutes, it could be a 30-minute, it could be an hour, and it can be anything, whatever it feels good for you. So I mentioned at the beginning a little, for some of you that were there, it could be making the shapes and doing the movement, maybe just doing breathing, maybe meditation, maybe service to others. It can be anything. But we do it with a kind heart, with love from our heart, and without any expectation for any return. And making sure that primarily, even though it sounds a bit selfish, that we feel good. Because when we feel good, we're able to then exert that feeling to others. So it's important to care for ourselves to come from a great place, and then we can share that love and wonderfulness with everybody else. So in today's session, I would like you to breathe well, to move well, and then for you to feel great. So let's begin with the breath. So feeling that we can breathe well. So allow yourself to sit. I'm starting here at the floor. And if you've got any questions, do pop them in on the chat, and hopefully Ashley will let me know if there's any questions. Yeah, you got an eye on that? She's a bit shy. Okay, so coming to sit comfortably, spine long, shoulders releasing down, and you can be sat on a chair too, so that's fine. Maybe with your hands in chin mudra, thumb and index finger together, or the other position that you might like with the hands is maybe one palm in the other, the pads of the thumbs just touching. And just take a moment here to become aware of your breath, to become aware of your posture. So feel that you're sitting tall, the shoulders releasing down, chin parallel to the floor, crown of the head towards the ceiling. So feel that you've got nice length on the back of the neck. Sometimes when we're seated, Perhaps we can take our chin up too high or bring it too low. So just feel you've got that lovely length on the back of the neck. And then allow the breath to flow freely. Simply breathe in and breathe out. So for now, allowing that breath to be natural. Perhaps notice the breath flowing in through the nostrils and out from the nostrils. Maybe as you breathe, can you feel that the breath is slightly cool and dry on your inhale and warm and moist on the exhale? And then as you breathe, allow that breath to flow in through the nostrils, down the back of your throat and into your lungs, filling your lungs completely. Notice the pause, and then exhale slowly, smoothly, completely. Exhale. Notice the pause. So just for a moment, inhale completely. Notice the slight pause of the breath, and then exhale completely. Notice the pause of the breath. As you allow the mind to focus on the breath, put aside any thoughts, cares, or worries you may have, and allow yourself to be right here, right now. Everything else can wait. If the mind wanders off, just gently bring it back to your inhale. A slight pause, exhale, pause. Feel that you have arrived and that everything else can wait. You simply have to be with your breath, with your body. For now, nothing else matters. Lovely. And then gently deepening the breath, just bring yourself back for a moment. Wriggle the fingers, the toes. I'd like you now to bring awareness a little bit to the three sections of the breath. So we were breathing naturally in and out, just noticing how our natural breath is. And now I'd like you to bring a little bit of control, a little bit of awareness, but you just do what you can. So place your hands at your tummy, your fingers just touching at your belly button. And if you prefer, for those of you that have space, it is easier just to get the awareness of the breath if you come to lie down and place your hands at your belly. And breathe this way. I'm going to stay seated up just so I can see you, but you are welcome to lie on your back. Just move your hands in the same way. So if you've got the space, lie on your back and perhaps with your legs bent. So placing your hands so that the fingertips just touch by your belly button. Take a breath in and feel that your belly can expand. So this might not be how you normally breathe, but just feel that you can exaggerate the breath here. And then as you exhale, squeeze it back down and in. Good. Inhale, allow that belly to fill with breath. And exhale down and in. And again. Good. So noticing that belly breath there. So all that's happening here is your breath is coming down deep to the bottom of the lungs. Good. And then gently release. Now take your awareness to the chest. Maybe place your hands on your chest near the rib cage. If your hands can reach, maybe the hands to the sides of the ribs, the fingers just wrapping around. And again, as you inhale now, feel that the rib cage moves up and out as you breathe in. And down and in as you breathe out. So allow your mind's attention to be on the breath there. So as I said, if you've got any questions or any queries, do pop them in on the chat. And maybe we can have a moment after we've done this to get some feedback on the practice. Lovely. Okay, so now place your hands, your fingertips just touch your collarbones at the top. And as you breathe in, feel the breath coming all the way up to the top of your lungs. So just your fingertips resting there on the collarbones. And as you exhale, allow the collarbones to float back down. Inhale, there's a gentle lift. Exhale, back down. And just spend a moment or two noticing that gentle lift or the gentle rise and fall of your collarbones. Good. Okay, and then release. So now that you've got that awareness of your lungs, one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and I'd like you, as you breathe in, to breathe to your belly, to continue with that breath all the way up to the top to your collarbones. Notice a pause, and then exhale slowly, smoothly. Collarbones float down, rib cage down, and in, belly back towards the spine. So as you inhale, that belly expands, the rib cage expands. Collarbones lift, and then exhale. Give yourself a few moments just to experience this full breath, and you don't have to keep the hands there. You can place them where it's comfortable. Allow the breath to be full and smooth. Take as much time as you need to breathe to the belly, chest, collarbones, and then exhale, collarbones, chest. Lovely. And then after this exhale, just let go of that practice. Allow the breath to be normal, natural. And then if you've been to the floor, just hug your knees in, rock gently, bring yourself back up to sit. And we can take a moment here, if you'd like to feed back. And I think I can change this. You can unmute yourself now if you wish. So maybe raise your hand if you'd like to give any feedback. Who's just done that? Oh yes, hi Kandaya. Hello, Vanakkam. How did you find that breath at the beginning? Just to center yourself.
Yeah, it's fine. Yesterday I follow up that one. Yes, again repeat.
Good. That's lovely. Thank you very much for that. Let me unmute, remove my spotlight. Okay. And if you don't mind being seen, then you can have your camera on and then that can flick over. Anybody else got any comments? Oh, Anne there. Anne, what would you like to say?
I don't know, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I find it very hard to breathe from the top down. It's always from the down to the top. I don't.
Yeah, when we
needs concentration, I think.
Yeah, but that's good. That's great, Anne. So yeah, breathing in from the top as we fill. So fill from the bottom, then the middle, then the top. With the exhale, it doesn't matter too much which order you go in. Yeah, so it doesn't matter which order you go in.
Yes.
As long as you feel that you exhale completely. But often when we inhale, it's nice to start at the bottom of the lungs and feel that we fill to the top.
Exactly.
And then we exhale all that breath out. Thank you, Anne. Has anybody else got any other questions or feedback? And then we'll start some movement in a minute. No? Okay. All right. Let me continue. Thank you. Right. And do remember, if you want to, do put any comments in the chat and we'll have that shared back to us. So we're seated. I'm going to go and sit on my chair now. And if you want to, you can, be on a chair. But if you're sitting on the floor, that's fine. Stay as you are. You can still do the same practice as you are on the floor. Let me pop my socks off. So what's important wherever we are is to feel that we're grounded. So whether you're sitting on the floor or on a chair, feel with your feet that you can ground well. So your feet are parallel and you're grounded well and sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back and down. And gently feel that you can ground through your base. So maybe if it's your feet, feel that your feet are grounding well. And as I sit on my chair, if I just put it to the side to show you, I'm not sitting back in my chair like this. I'm allowing myself to sit forward so I can sit up tall, allow that pelvis to tilt. And that's what I'd like you to do as you come to sit. And even if you're at the floor, maybe use a blanket to tilt your pelvis up, or you could be kneeling. Okay, so we're sitting here. So let's get some movement in, and we need to make sure it's comfortable for ourselves. So we've just done that full yogic breath. I'd like to use that breath as you move your arms. So space permitting, you're going to inhale, take your arms up, stretch up, and exhale. Bring them down. And you're going to do this so it coordinates with your breath. So as you inhale, the arms come up. Lovely. Exhale. Back down. Again, once more. Inhale up. Good. And exhale down. So then coordinating with the breath now, we're going to move our spine forward and back with the breath. So like a cat curl, but from seated. So you're going to inhale here, and as you exhale, round your back, just bow your head down as you come forward. And then as you inhale, gently lift yourself up, take your arms behind you, open into the chest. So let me show you that side on. Exhale, rounding the back, tucking the chin in. Feel that you can round into your back. And then as you inhale, you can take the arms up, open into the chest. Good. Exhale, arms can come forward, round your back. Inhale, taking the arms back, open into the chest. Good. Once more. Exhale, rounding back. Notice how that feels. And then inhale, open into the chest. Good. So now we're going to bring ourselves forward, rounding the back. Pause there. So simply pause there. Just feel that you're rounding there. Notice how that feels, a stretch on the neck. And I'm allowing you at the moment to round. I wouldn't normally get you to hunch like this, but feeling that stretch there. And then now inhale, take yourself back, open into the chest as you open up. Good. All right. And then bring yourself forward. Lovely. Okay. So then we're going to side stretch with the breath. So bring one hand to the side. So if you're seated to the floor, you can place your hand to the floor. If you're in a chair, maybe place your hand on the side of the chair. Gently raise one arm up, inhale, and exhale, gently side stretch. We're going to hold here. So notice this, shoulders relaxing, not our shoulders up by your ears. So in yoga, we're looking always for sukham and sthira. So sukham is ease, sthira is steadiness, and that means ease in our own body. Yeah, not following or trying to make any shape that maybe somebody else is doing. Make sure it feels good for you. Good. Inhale, bring the arm up. Exhale, lower it down. Do to the other side. So again, maybe the hand to the side of the chair or to the floor, and the arm can bend a little bit. Other arm comes up. Inhale and exhale over. And begin to feel that breath into the side here. Lovely. Good. Take another breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Good. We're going to twist now. So wherever you're seated, so maybe with your legs crossed, maybe the legs extended, sitting on a chair. Feel your base is nice and firm. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to one side. So when we're on a chair, bring one hand to the outside of the leg, the other hand behind you to lengthen into the spine as you twist. Relax your shoulders and breathe here. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Lovely. Take another breath here, and hopefully it's a nice twist to the back. You're grounding well through your body. Good. And inhale back to center. We'll do to the other side. So take the arm around behind you, the other side, and the other hand to the outside of the leg as you gently twist there. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. Take another breath. Good. And then gently bring yourself back to center. Okay, so we've done a lovely forward bend, back bend as we open up. We've done a nice side stretch, and we've had a lovely little twist. So now I'd like to get a little bit of length to the spine, coming into Adho Mukha Shavasana, downward facing dog, very classical yoga pose, but we don't have to do it to the floor. So let me first show you using a chair or some props, okay? So maybe with our chair, or it could be sofa. It's great doing Zoom at home because you've got so many props that you can use. So it is actually quite good. All right, so maybe we're going to use a chair and we're going to have our hands to the chair and step ourselves back and see how far we feel we can go. And allow yourself here. So firm the feet to the floor, allow your bottom to go back and the chest to come down, and then pause there. Bring softness to your knees. These legs don't have to extend. And here we have a lovely sort of Adho Mukha Shavasana variation, our downward dog variation. So pausing there. Good. Take another breath here. And then gently bring yourself back. So we're going to practice that again, and you can either hold with the chair. I quite like using the chair sometimes, but those of you that like to perhaps do it on a mat, you're going to come from all fours, hands and knees, grounding well there. And then you're going to inhale here, exhale, take yourself up and back, but keep softness in your knees, nice length into the spine. So remember, if that doesn't feel right, you're coming to the chair. I'm going to do the chair with those of you at the chair. So stepping yourself back, coming into your downward dog. Let's pause here. Softness in the knees. Inhale and exhale. So feel that your tailbone stretches back. You've got lovely length to the spine. Inhale and exhale. Take another breath. Good. And gently bring yourself back. So those of us at our chair, we're going to sit ourselves down for a moment. Those of us to the floor, just rest kneeling or in child's pose. So just give yourself a moment. So these pauses in our yoga helps us reflect on how that movement felt for us. And we'll do that once more in a moment. If you don't want to do what I was doing with the chair, we can always just take the arms up and lean forward and just see how that feels and pausing there. Or it could be even with our arms down, just really align a little bit of flexion. You know, think about the shape and modify it so it feels good for you. Don't feel you have to do exactly the same. So if you're happy to, I'm going to do a downward dog at the chair. Some of you are going to do it at the floor, or you're going to sit with your arms like so. We'll do it once more. We're going to hold for 4 breaths. So hands maybe to the chair as you step your legs back. Softness in the knees, gently ease the bottom back and feel that stretch into your shoulders, into the sides of the waist, length to the spine, hands nice and flat there. And we're going to breathe here. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel that you're grounding well through both feet. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Take another 2 breaths, your breaths. Good, and then gently bring yourself back. Lovely, okay, super. So allow yourself to rest either sitting back on the chair or you're going to be kneeling. And yes, you're right, can I have some feedback there then? So has anybody got any feedback there on that practice just there? How did you find that? If you did it, don't worry if not.
Normally we are doing like this exercise in the morning.
Oh, very good. Do you do the same downward dog with a chair?
Same exercise, turning right and left and bending. Everything we are doing in the chair also.
Very good. That's great. Wonderful. Has anyone else done that downward dog with a chair? How do you find that? Did anyone do the one with the chair? Or were you doing it to the floor? How was your downward dog to the floor? Adho Mukha Shavasana to the floor? Good. All right. Thanks, Anne. Yeah. All right. Lovely. Okay. So now I would like us all, if we can, to come up to stand and we'll do some balancing and standing work. So if you want to join in, you can. Otherwise, we're doing the same sort of movements, a twist and a side bend and a standing balance. But you're welcome to do the variations that we've just done, seated on the floor. Okay. So bring ourselves back to stand. I'm going to keep the chair here because I can use that as a prop there if I need it. So you're welcome to do the same. Coming to stand in Tadasana. So if you're seated, feel that you are grounding well through your feet, through your toes. So gently lift your toes up and place them back down. Lift the toes up and place them down. I've got to move my chair a little bit out of the way because I'd like us to work.
1 foot back here. We can't see your legs.
You can't see my...
one foot back. We can't see your leg.
All right. Okay. Let me just adjust that camera there. That's fine. Thank you. Right. There. I think that's right. I think the chair gets in the way. Let me just pop that over here for now. Yeah, I'm on there. Okay, so arms either side. You're grounding well through both feet. As you inhale, take your arms up, come up onto your toes if you can. You don't have to, doesn't feel right. And then as you exhale, slowly release down. Good, and again, inhale, take the arms up onto toes, and exhale. Down. Good, and again, one more. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale. Bring the arms down. Lovely. Now we're going to practice a forward fold. Okay, so do what you can, and I'd like you to keep softness in the knees. Before we come to do the forward fold, notice the crease here at the top of your thighs, your pelvis here. Take an inhale here and simply exhale, tip forward, just a little way. And then inhale, come back up. Softness in your knees. Exhale, tilting forward. So notice how that feels. And exhale, coming back up. Good, and then exhale, tilting forward. It's like we're a little bobbing toy. Inhale, come back up. All right, so now we're going to deepen that forward bend. Notice that crease there at the top of the thighs. Softness in your knees. Inhale, take the arms up. Be very aware that your spine is long. And exhale, folding forward. Maybe bring your hands to the tops of the thighs and pause here. If your body can and is happy to, gently allow yourself to fold a little bit more, but only if it feels right for you. And then maybe bring your hands towards the floor, the head can bow. Wherever you are, pause here for 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bend your legs and then slowly roll yourself back up to stand. So we'll do that again. Remember, with your forward fold, your back should not be hurting. The flexion comes from your hips, from your pelvis. Your spine sort of stays long as you fold, and you will get a bit of stretch on the backs of the legs. So keep a little soft bend there if you need it. Okay, inhale, taking the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Maybe the hands to the tops of the thighs, pausing here, just like me. Or you're going to go further down. So coming to where you can. I'm going to stay here at halfway. You come to where you can. And then we'll do 2 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bend the legs and slowly bring yourself back up. Perfect. Good. Okay. So that was a lovely forward bend there. Now, taking the legs a little bit wider than hip width, arms either side. So we start gently, we keep building it up. You do what you can. Keep a little softness in the knees, tailbone tucking under, because we're going to come into side stretch. And what I'd like you to make sure is that you work in the side plane. You don't go into a back bend. Do not overreach. Remember, sukham sthira, ease and steadiness. So think about that. Okay, so a little soft bend in the knees. I always feel like a superhero when I bring my hands here. I feel like I'm invincible. Okay, inhale, reach up with one arm. Exhale, gently side bend to one side. Pause there. Lovely. Good. Inhale, bring the arm back up. Exhale, bring the arms down. Okay, inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, slightly side bend. Slightly side bend. Lovely, good. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Good. So let's do that once more. And you can take it deeper if you want. So those of you that would like to, you can come into Trikonasana. You can turn the foot out a little bend in that knee. And we can inhale, take the arm up, and exhale over to the side that we're going to. Otherwise, keep it as we were. And then hold there, 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. I'm keeping the support here on the thigh. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Good. Turn that foot in. Out, turn the other. Let's do to the other side. So inhale, arm comes up. Exhale, over. So maybe we go a little bit further with the foot turned out. Otherwise, we keep it to where we can. And just feel that you've got that side stretch there. Relax your shoulders. Good. And remember, we can do the same seated. Lovely. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Super. Roll into those shoulders, bring the legs back. Okay, let's take a moment here now. We've got quite a few of us that have joined here. Would any of you like to tell us where you're from? Because obviously it's International Yoga Day on Monday. So perhaps you might like to, if I unpin myself, excuse me, then you can unmute and let me know where you're calling from. And it can be in the UK.
Yeah.
So unmute yourself. Yes, Kandayasa. Yes.
I am from UK.
Lovely. So from UK, and your name? You can tell everybody.
Narendra.
Lovely. Thank you very much. Anybody else? You'd like to let us know where you're from? Your name? Oops.
I am Sivapillai from UK.
Thank you, Appa. Lovely. Oh.
I find difficult to get in earlier.
Oh, okay. Well done. I'm glad you've joined now. That's good.
Yeah, because you might have more than 100 people or not.
I don't think so. No, it's okay. I haven't. There's only about 25, but I'm grateful for the 25.
Yeah, 4 or 5 people rang me. They couldn't get in.
Oh, we've got Nicholas Cole. Oh, yeah. Go on, Ashwini. What's that?
Nicholas Cole from South Africa.
Nicholas Cole from South Africa.
Kavita Ganesan from India.
Lovely. Kavita Ganeshan from India. Beautiful. Thank you.
Anand.
A few people are trying to, they're having difficulties. I think either the password is not right or, there are so many people WhatsApp me saying that, they're not able to get it.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, dear. Yeah, I think I've just got the password as that.
Password YOGA, everything's capital letters.
Yeah, I think that's probably where I confuse matters.
Everything capital letters. I put it first letter a capital and other symbol letter, it won't work. Then I put everything in capital, it will work.
It'll work. Okay. Thank you. Who else have we got joining from where then?
I am from India. My name is Anand.
Oh, lovely, Anand. Thank you for joining from India. Beautiful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Anybody else?
Kandaraja from Wimbledon.
Oh, lovely. Thank you. What was that?
This is Raji Anand and Anu Anand. We are joining from Bradford. We are thoroughly enjoying the program. I'm here.
Oh, lovely. There's a little lovely from Bradford. Perfect. Great. Thank you very much. Thank you. And we've got Nicholas Cole from South Africa, which is great. Thank you so much for joining from South Africa.
And I am Senthil from Waterford, Ireland.
Oh, lovely. Thank you very much, Senthil. Nice to see you from Ireland. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thanks.
And anybody else? Oh, yes. Who's that?
I'm Saraswati from London.
Lovely. Thank you, Saraswati, for joining. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Good. Anybody else? Lovely. Well, that's great. What a wonderful collection of people. It's really, really nice. And with International Yoga Day coming up tomorrow, all it is that for me, what it means is that we share the wonder, the beauty of yoga with as many people as possible. And each one of us, whatever we enjoy about yoga, we share it with others. And then hopefully they'll also love to join as well. Okay, so we will continue a little bit more on the asana. So we're going to go back up to standing again, and let's work with a little bit of balance. Oops, let me change my view once more. That's it, so I can see what I look like. Oh, I need to pin me. There we go, perfect. All right. Okay, so we've done a lovely side stretch and we've got a nice length to the spine when we worked with our downward dog. Now I'd like us to look at a little bit of balance. So here, where did I put my chair? So you might like to have a chair or a bit of furniture or something to help you with balance. So allow yourself to stand back into Tadasana again, the feet parallel, hip width apart. And you don't have to use a chair, but I'd like us to come into Vrksasana, into tree pose. So allow yourself to stand into both legs first, arms either side, shoulders releasing down. The chin parallel to the floor, crown of the head towards the ceiling. And take a breath here. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, And breathing out. Lovely. Okay, so now I'd like you to take the weight into one leg and foot, doesn't matter which. So just have a little bend, micro bend in your standing leg and come up onto the toes of the other leg and out turn it. Place that foot next to your other leg, your standing leg. And maybe use a chair to help you balance and notice how this feels. Sometimes what happens when we come to stand here, our hips sort of slump out to the side. So just gently bring it in and feel that you can engage your core as you stand here. Keep the toes to the floor for now and just bring your hands to the heart center if that's an option. Otherwise, keep your hand on the chair. If you wish and you want to, you can raise that leg a little higher, so maybe below the knee, or it can come above the knee, but it's not going to go on the knee joint. So come to where you feel that's good today. Hands to the heart. Notice here, bottom ribs draw back, tailbone tucking under, and you've got a gentle engagement. Good. I think what was the comment there? Somebody's brought in a comment. What was that? Arms up, softness in your shoulders, and maybe holding here. And breathing here. Good. Breathing in. And breathing out. Good. Breathing in. And breathing out. Lovely. Gently release down. And we'll do to the other side. So stand into the other leg and foot. Out turn. Position your foot in the same way you did to the first side. So when you come to do the other side, try and position it in the same way. The other alternative I forgot to mention is if that leg doesn't quite open out well, or it just doesn't feel comfortable, you can just have that leg bent with the knee pointing forward. So come to where you can. Again, think of this hip drawing in. Hands to the heart center, and again, maybe that foot's on the inside or up at the top. You can keep your hand there to balance. And pause here, or maybe take the arms up and pause here. Breathing in, breathing out, shoulders soft. Breathing in, breathing out. Lovely. Take another breath here, and gently. Super. Okay. And just come back to stand on both legs. So I'd like us now to do a twist, but we work gently and we can use the chair if we want to. So we're going to come into a version of Virabhadrasana 1 with a twist. So Warrior 1 with a twist. So your feet are parallel, hip width apart. Step forward with your right leg. I'm going to have to use right and lefts here, but don't worry if you can't keep up with that. Just do what you can. You can always do the seated twist we did at the beginning of the session today. So your right leg forward, left leg back, and both heels are firm to the floor. If I just show you front on, when you position your feet, you want enough gap, at least hip width, if not a little bit more. You don't want one foot in the other because otherwise we're going to be wobbly. So you need a nice sound base there. Okay, so your right leg forward, left leg back, and a bend into that right leg. I've got a chair here to help me. You don't have to use a chair. Let's just first come into Warrior 1. So feel that you can tuck your tailbone under. We're coming to Virabhadrasana 1. Bottom ribs drawing down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Pause here. Now with these warrior poses, they help us feel very strong, very firm, and very steady. So feel that you have these qualities. And this is not just here in the asana, but also for us emotionally. So take another breath here. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bring the arms down. Now place your left hand maybe on your chair or your left hand to the top of that right thigh. And take your right hand behind you, just twist. So it could be on the chair and gently twist your body towards the right. Watch this right knee stays in. So if I come front on, your right knee is going to stay in. It's not going to wiggle out to the side or move around. It's going to stay in as you have your right hand to the outside of the right leg and you twist. So see how that feels as you twist there. If it feels okay, extend your right arm behind you. Pause here. Breathing in, breathing out. Both feet are firm to the earth. Your right leg has a bend, your left leg is straight. Breathing in, breathing out. Lovely, and then gently release, and we'll change over. Okay, so left leg forward, right leg back, hips facing forward. Good, and then inhale, reach the arms up, soften the shoulders, pause here. So notice here our bottom ribs. I often do this. These ribs come to stick out. Try and draw them in. Tuck your tailbone under and you feel a little bit more of a stretch on the front of that right thigh. Softness in your shoulders. Breathing in. Breathing out. Keep that breath nice and steady, your breath. Because when we can focus on the breath, we can really feel the benefits of the movement. Lovely. And then bring the arms down. So now we've got the twist. So now your right hand comes to the chair or to the top of your left thigh, and you twist towards the left side. So maybe that right hand staying there on the chair if it is, and gently take your left shoulder back. Lovely twist here, and then maybe extend the left arm up. So we don't have to if it doesn't feel right, but if it feels okay, that left arm can extend. And we can bring the right arm forward as well. Just see what feels good for you here today. Take 2 breaths here, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Lovely, bring yourself back and coming back. Okay, I now invite you to finish here on this asana part with a downward dog. So if we're from a chair, we're going to come into our downward dog here. If we're working standing and we're happy on the mat, you're going to inhale here, exhale, come down into a forward fold, and then take the legs back, downward dog. So take one of those options. So maybe with a chair, stepping yourself back into your downward dog, or you're going to come to the floor and step your feet back and come into downward facing dog. That's it, lovely. So allow yourself to come into downward dog, softness in the knees, allow the head to hang heavy, and pause here, breathing in, breathing out. So remember, it could be hands to the floor, stepping back, breathing in, breathing out. Lovely. And then walk your feet towards the chair or your feet towards the hands and gently bring yourself back up. Good, coming back up to stand. Finish our standing work with 3 breaths here. So arms either side. As you inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. 2 more. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale. Hands to the heart. 1 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Hands to the heart. Lovely, good. Okay, we'll come back down to the floor or come back to your chair. So allow yourself to take a position that suits you. You just take a few moments here. I'd like a little bit of feedback if you've got any. And then we can... Right, hold up. Was it Vishnu direct messaging? Only to me. Lovely. Then let me just go gallery. Yeah, so before we come, so then we're going to finish off with a relaxation. But before we do, has anybody got any questions about yoga or any experiences that they've got? Anything they'd like to share? And you can do it via chat or you can unmute yourself and let me know.
Every exercise after that, the Savasana or something must be do.
We will be doing it, definitely. I'm coming to that. Yes, yes.
Rest of the body. It's a good benefit of the body. Every exercise after that, we must do the Savasana.
Yes, we will be doing Shavasana. No problem. Definitely. I just wanted to speak to you all before I finish with that. Quite right. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yes, we should finish with Shavasana. Has anybody else got any other questions or feedback? Okay, lovely. Anyway, quite rightly said, I always finish with Shavasana, and I definitely feel like that's the best bit of class. That's right, isn't it, Francesca? Yes. Isn't it, Anne? Yeah. I'm only here for Shavasana. All right, so our relaxation now. Allow yourself to lie comfortably. I've got a nice relaxation for you for your Sunday afternoon. So you're welcome to continue seated if you're happy there sitting, or make yourself comfortable and come to lie down. So it's like a story time. So allow yourself to rest down. Your head in line with your spine. So maybe coming into Shavasana. So Shavasana is a corpse pose. Your head in line with your spine. The shoulders releasing down. Your arms a little way and the fingers gently curled, and you're welcome to do the same seated. But if you wish, come to lie down for a few moments. So with our asana practice, we have our pauses in between our practices, our asana. But that stillness and that relaxation that we bring at the end is vital. It is very good for our body, very good for our mind. So give yourself a moment here now to relax. So as you lie, your head in line with your spine, the shoulders releasing down, the arms a little way and the fingers gently curled. Your hips releasing down, the legs heavy, and the feet gently rolling out. Breathe into your whole body. Breathe out. Relax. Release and let go. Breathe into your whole body. Breathe out. Relax. Release. Let go. Breathe in to your right leg, foot and toes. Breathe out, relax, release, let go. Breathe in to your left leg, foot and toes. Breathe out, relax, release, let go. Breathe in to your hips. Breathe out, relax, release, let go. Breathe into your hips. Breathe out, relax, release, let go. Your hips, legs and feet, feeling warm and heavy, relaxing, releasing, letting go. Breathe into your spine. From the base of your spine to the nape of your neck. Breathe out, relax, release, let go. The whole of your spine is softening, relaxing, letting go. Breathe in to your right arm, hand, fingers and thumb. Breathe out, relax, release, let go. Breathe in to your left arm, hand, fingers and thumb. Breathe out, relax, release, let go. Breathe in to your shoulders. Breathe out, soften, relax, let go. Your shoulders, arms and hands, feeling warm and heavy, relaxing, releasing, letting go. Your head rests comfortably, your face soft, eyelids soft. Allow the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth and allow the whole of your body, to relax, release, let go. Inhale healing energy to the whole of your body. Exhale, relax, release, let go. Inhale healing energy to the whole of your body. Exhale, relax, release, let go. Stay here for a few moments. And allow your body with each exhale to relax further, to release further, to let go. Continue. And then gently deepening the breath. Gently bring yourself back. Gently begin to wriggle the fingers, the toes. And gently stretch and yawn. If you've been seated, just raise the arms up to stretch into the whole body. And then bring the hands to the heart. If you're to the floor, giving yourself a stretch, hugging the knees in, rocking gently. And then if we can all come up to sit wherever we are, and we'll finish with another mantra. So allow yourself to come to seated. Oops. Lovely. Bringing your hands to the heart center. We'll finish here with this mantra. We'll repeat this Loka Samasta 3 times and then Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bang our heads down, blinking the eyes open. Now we can greet each other all with Om Shanti. So if you want to unmute yourself, you're welcome to. I've just released that. Om Shanti. Oops.
Om Shanti. Om
Shanti.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti all. Thank you.
Om Shanti.
So lovely to have you here today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any questions or any feedback, please let me know.
That was great, Kalyani. Thank you.
Thank you, Anne.
Bye. See you Tuesday.
Yeah, see you Tuesday. Bye. Thank you.
What time is the best time they're doing yoga, in the morning or evening?
I like in the morning, but quite a lot of people like to do it in the evening as well to finish their day. So yeah, whichever suits you best is great.
The other people's are comfortable time. That's what you choose evening.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The morning time is the good one.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, Francesca.
Thanks, Kalyani. That was lovely. I feel so relaxed right now.
Oh.
Perfect for a Sunday.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Lovely. So thank you all for joining. I wish you a lovely Sunday, rest of the Sunday. And thank you very much, Nicholas, from South Africa.
Thank you very much.
Kalyani,
Yes, Abha.
Dr. Kavithai Ganesh இருக்காங்க.
அவங்க தான் உனக்கு அந்த வீடியோ எல்லாம் போட்டு கொடுத்தாங்களே, படங்கள் எல்லாம் போட்டு அந்த பாட்டெல்லாம் போட்டு.
Okay, nice, lovely, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
பன்னுருட்டி என்று சவுத் இந்தியாவில் ஒரு கிராமம் இருக்கும், அங்க இருந்து பண்ணி கொடுக்குறாங்க. அவர் கணினியில ரொம்ப ஆர்வம் உள்ளவர், யோகா தமிழ்ல பாண்டித்யம் உள்ளவர், பல மீட்டிங்களுக்கு என்ன அழைச்சிருக்காரு தலைமை தாங்கிறதுக்கு, முன்னாடி வருவதுக்கு. நன்றி ஐயா, நீங்க கலந்து கொண்டது மிக்க நன்றி. கவிதை கணேசன் ஐயா, ஏதாவது சொல்ல?
நன்றி நன்றி நன்றிம்மா, நன்றி
நன்றி முக்க நன்றி.
Okay, thank you, Kalyani.
Thank you, Elil. Thank you.
Thank you, Elil.
Thanks,
Thank
Gabby.
you. Thank you.
Hi, Sumati. Thank you. There'll be a recording, Sumati. Sorry you couldn't join in earlier, but I hope you got some of it.
There was a password
error
problem.
Okay.
Yeah. I figured out it was the capital letters.
Capital.
Then.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you all so much. Take care. Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
What's the day next class?
I'm not sure yet. I'll plan it and I'll let you know.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.